Hey guys, how's it going? Phil Monteleone, the Book Peddler here. If you haven't, I hope you like and subscribe to my channel, The Book Peddler. Stay up to date on book picks, in-store, out-store activity, you know, business advice, those sorts of stuff. But I'm bringing you on a pick today. I figured I'd take you on a ride. It's actually a couple from California came into the shop. And they moved here a couple years ago to upstate New York, and they basically purchased a library from a couple of authors who have passed. They lived on 5th Avenue in New York City. Their names are Hortense Calisher and Curtis Harnack, and they were both married. Very apparently well-published authors. I think Hortense was into the whole feminist movement thing. Anyhow, they had, besides having the home on 5th Avenue, they had another home up in Seneca Falls. And so that's where these, I believe it was Seneca Falls. So that's where a lot of these books came from, and there's a storage unit I'm about to check out. So it sounded really promising. They were close by, and life in the shop has been a little dry lately. Online sales haven't really been doing the greatest. I think it's from all the uncertainty in the country. People's focus is on other things at the moment, what's going on. In-store's been good for sales. But anyhow, I hope to make a decent buy here today. They seem like pleasant enough people. And I don't know if I got anything else to say, but I guess when I'm there, I'll try to film a little bit, and if I'm able to make the purchase, which I really hope I am, because I could really use some new material coming in, I'll film that as well in the shop. So anyways, hope everybody's doing well out there, and I'll show you when we get there, okay? Oh, and guys, I almost forgot, I do have an Instagram now, and I changed the name. It's The Book Peddler of Smithville. So that'll be linked in the description below, along with my Facebook site. So be sure to check them out and like and subscribe to the channels, of course. And you can you get first eyes on the picks. I'm waiting here in the storage unit, and yeah, we'll see. Anticipation. One thing that I have always learned is to not get too overly excited about going on a pick. I mean, it's natural to do so, and I still do, but to just maintain your composure a little bit, because sometimes when the sellers start seeing you get excited about something, you know, all of a sudden the dollar bills light up in their eyes. And it's not, you know, it's just I show such an appreciation and love for this business and books itself, that, and I'm sure you do as well if you're buying and selling. And so it's easy to get carried away, but you got to keep yourself a bit grounded, you know. So, but anyways, okay, waiting on these folks, and we'll get in the unit and see what we got in store. Here's the unit here, going through some books. I guess you guys can watch and go through some of these. Let's see. See what we got here. It's like a set. Encyclopedia set. Let's look in one of these. I'm only going to do another couple seconds. Box of paperbacks. Let's see what's in here. A bunch of paperbacks, it looks like. Whoop. So yeah, this is what I'm going through right now today. And these all here were from the authors. So, got a lot of books, but I'm going to try to get through them and see what we got here. Alright, well here's the unit. And I just made the purchase. So now I got to load them up. There's some cool stuff in here. It's a solid unit. There's some boxes that I haven't gone through yet, so we'll see. But what I like to do is try to get a general understanding of the collection, and go from there. And if I find some books that I know can make a little bit of money, and I can recoup it at some type of decent pace, I can pretty much calculate what's in the other boxes. Now, there's always surprises that come up, but if that does happen, I will be kicking them back some cash as well. These are all those authors' books, and some of the values range, but it's quite a bit. Like, you'll have just this box is filled with this title, and they're all new, soft cover and hard, so these will be easy to list, but the return isn't going to be huge on like these. These are going like $9 brand new. Take out your seller fees. You're not, and the rate they're selling isn't of any fast, significant pace, but hopefully it'll be something steady. So anyhow, yeah, some nice range of material. There are a couple first editions that I got to look at closer, because I'm going to flip it. Those first editions are always a very interesting thing, and it's easy to be deceived by them. So anyhow, I got a lot of work to do. I got to pack these up and get these in the shop, and I'll continue on with this video at the better stuff that I'm able to find. I'll put it on the table and I'll give you guys a first-hand view. All right, I'm all loaded up. Took me 3 hours to load, and I got a carload as well. Had to rebox and pack them, so I'm gonna move through them and I'll show you the special finds. All right, guys, so I'm in the shop going through the books, and I'd like to show you a few I found on the table that I laid out. This one, Notes on a Cowardly Lion by John Lair, was the man who played Cowardly Lion in Wizard of Oz. So in a previous video, I actually had a first edition Wizard of Oz, and here we go. It is signed by him. It's a really cool book, I think. Probably $25, $30 book. Then these ones I've sold in the past are not worth a ton of money, but I just love the way they look. Farm Ballads by Will Carleton, Farm Legends, about 15 bucks a piece. Now, in this collection, there is a bunch of signed books. This one, The End of My Life by Vance Bourgeois, is signed, and it is inscribed, and it is in first edition, so that's a very nice one. And there's pockets of books, like this is Gunter Grass, and here is a pocket of his books. I've sold a number of his stuff in the past, so those are very nice. I'll show you a pretty special one here that I just came across. Alfred Chester, Here Be Dragons. This is a very beautiful book, hand-cut pages. It is inscribed to the people who at the library came from, and it is also signed. If I can get to the page, I'm sorry, again, one-handed. Hold on a minute. Okay, here we go, and there it is, signed 1955. This is number 4 of 100 that were put into print. Hand-cut pages, very special book. And also here is a cool book of poems put out by a high school in New York, 1927, Hunter College. Very nice. And here are those 2 authors that I picked. Here is some of these. These are author edition books, and they're bound beautifully by the publishers. Parisian Lambs by Curtis Harnack is one of the most reputable titles, I believe, by him. They're nicely bound. These are author editions. Now, what I'm going to do is do some more research into these authors, because I also have both Harnack's and Calisher's books. I also have it appears to be different works that they've done, printed out. I'm going to flip it to myself. It's different notes and stuff of their books. And so I want to put these together and possibly sell them as a whole unit. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about that yet, but it'll definitely be a little bit of a learning experience to see if maybe there's a literary guild that would be interested in purchasing these, and we'll see what happens. So I'll show you more what I'm doing. I've only gone through about 7 boxes, but so each pick is different of how I go about it. Now there's a lot of paperbacks. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the paperbacks in one box here to get them out of the way and research later. These books are ones I'm going to box up and look into them later because nothing has struck my eye. I have a pretty good feel as to what I'm looking at this point. These ones here are priced to go on a shelf. Nothing worth putting online. These ones here are set to be put online because they meet the right price point. And these ones are ones to look further into. And so I separate them out like this, and it makes life a little bit easier as I'm going through them. Now, I still got a whole van full of material. My battery's running low here. But I'm going to be working another couple hours in the shop, and then probably tomorrow morning. This is going to take a long time to get through. But I am pulling out some pretty nice material, and I'm going to keep it moving. So I'll probably click you on tomorrow morning with new finds on the desk, and we'll check them out as well. And of course, if you see anything, guys, feel free to reach out directly, and we could do business. All right, have a good night. Until tomorrow. Hey, everyone, how's it going? It's the next day. I've been working all day at going through these books. I still have half my SUV full. It's been hours on end. And I'm freezing in here because I haven't had heat for a week. And, God, last night I'm typing on the computer. My fingers are going numb. But, oh, little correction. I kept saying the Parisian lions. It's Persian lions and lambs of Curtis's book. I don't know why I kept saying Parisian. I guess I had something French stuck in my head. But anyhow, I found some more finds. Let's check them out. So I'm going to go through these. This one here is a first edition C.S. Lewis book. Very cool. Beyond the Bright Blur. And here we go. 1963, first edition. Very cool book. And I said I've been finding pockets of authors. Numbers of them I've boxed up, but they'll be like Anthony Powell. Here's a whole stack of Agnes Wilson's books. So here's Yukio Mishima. This is the best book that I have of the lot of him. I'll show you these titles. So it's quite a bit of stuff. Now this is a neat book. It's written by Richard Howard. Alone with America. What's really cool about this is, so it also comes with this little, I don't believe it's a privately printed booklet, but I can show you. Inscribed to the previous owners, and it's one of his poems throughout here. But this is a first edition book, and there the book is inscribed itself. So now he was a Pulitzer Prize winner. So very, very cool. I believe it says that in this booklet. Beautiful book. I'll take you here what I just found. The World of Gloria Vanderbilt. And look what came in it. This card, and it's an invitation. Mr. Ralph Lauren cordially invites you to join Gloria Vanderbilt to celebrate the publication of The World of Gloria Vanderbilt by Wendy Goodman. There's the number. I think I should give it a ring and see what's going on there. And I'm tempted to. And here you go, inscribed by Gloria herself. And it's filled with beautiful, beautiful pictures. I was looking into this a little bit more. And if this one came with its limited edition slip box, which would have a little bow tied in the middle, that one is currently listed for like $700. So this is still a beautiful book to have for, the collector, whoever's into her. Good looking woman. Here's another one. A Century of Arts and Letters. This is a first edition. And check this out. I can't find another one on the market that is similar. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I'll show you what I mean. This is signed by everyone involved with this publication, and look who that includes. There's John Updike, the editor, Norman Mailer. Let me get a Wolf Kahn, Richard Leopold, R.W.B. Lewis, Arthur Schlesinger Jr., Ada Louise Huxtable, Hortense Calisher. That's the author's library that I've acquired. And Jack Beeson and Louis Auchincloss, I think is how you say it. Isn't that amazing? Man, my camera's having troubles. But there it is. There's all their autographs. There we go. There it is, clear. Very impressive book. And there's a lot of signed books and a bunch of first editions. Some of value, some not really. But this is a novel by Candace Allen. It's, you know, not crazy money, but it's cool. There's a personal card from her, an inscription on the book itself. And then I found this one that I'm really enjoying looking through. It's Treasures of Asia Persian Painting. And this is a really beautiful book, and it has all these tipped in plates. I don't know how well you can see this, but oh, it's so nice. Such a nice book. I really don't even want to sell it because I'm just enjoying it, but you know, that's how it goes. So, okay, guys, I'm going to keep the hunt going, keep going through the books, but I thought you would like to see these finds, and I'll be back in a minute with some more. All right, I'm closing out the night, and I want to show you, this is the best set that I've pulled so far. Scott Fitzgerald set, 6 volumes. It's a very great set to have. The spines have a little bit of fading to them, but printed in London. Different little condition issues, but for the most part, clean, beautiful, original red cloth boards. This is a very nice set, and very happy I've struck upon this right now. But anyhow, I'm closing out for the night. I'll just show you how it looks in here. Tomorrow's cleanup day, because Friday I got to open all this stuff, gets boxed up, get it out of here. I found, went through these boxes right there. Box of paperbacks, that's getting out of here till I can process it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of books to go online. The 5th one are ones that I've showed you, and these are to be put to the side and look further into. So, and then I got a bunch of the author's work at the front up there. And also I came upon a ton of their manuscripts and papers that are in this box below. And of course I'm setting things aside as well that customers like Modern Library collection. I got a box of 1911 complete set encyclopedias someone's interested in, or possibly interested in. So yeah, that's I'm gonna close out the night, try to get some good sleep tonight, and I'm gonna be up very early to try to crank through the rest. Actually, I'll show you the SUV, the progress. Let's see. So I've got a majority out, but as you can see, still plenty of boxes to go through and some up front. So I'm gonna walk back in. So besides that, I got a carload to go through too. Still have no heat. No one came to, because the parts are backed ordered. So it's going to be another cold night, but I'll live. If you don't hear from me in a little while though, if there's not a follow-up video to this one, then I'm probably an icicle by then. But all right, I'm getting out of your face. I'll make a little bit more of this video. I don't want it to be, you know, too long and exhaustive. I'll do a part 2 if that's the case. But okay, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hey guys, how's it going? I got heat. I'm still cold. I think I got a chest cold or something. But this is gonna be the last video I make on the pick. But I'm gonna show you these finds here. Before I do, I would like to thank Steve Vorshaks of Brick House Salvage and Antiques. He's the reason why I got this great pick. So I'm gonna link up a card so you can check out his YouTube channel as well. He's a mile up the road. Like and subscribe to him as well, guys, and see what he's doing over there. I'm gonna show you a couple cool books. Before I do though, This Scott Fitzgerald set, I got some more information on this. So this is all original, all first edition, and I'll show you what I've been able to find on the computer. I guess it's the only complete works put together by him that have been published. Here we go. Look at that, 938 pounds. Here's Peter Harrington bookstore. He has it up for $8.95. Here's $8.26. Oh, that's Peter Harrington right there. Very well-respected bookseller. So yeah, I did pretty well on that set. I probably won't get as much because mine aren't in as pristine condition, but nonetheless, it's very nice. So let's see the other couple finds here. This is cool, and it's hard to go wrong with. There's that front piece. This is Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. You can never go wrong with Lewis Carroll. At least I don't believe you can. So there you go. 1904. Very nice book. It's illustrated. There are so many. There's the Fat Boys. There are so many different copies of this book out, but it's a beautiful presentation with the gold gilt edging. The spine has some issues to it, you know, right there, but other than that, not bad. Take you here, Water Babies. Just a really bizarre cover, ugly looking baby, but it's illustrated with like 60 different illustrations. It's like fairy tale stuff, and it's just interesting. I mean, it's not like it's the best book of the lot, but I said it's different. I'll show you guys. This one here, I believe, is 1772, which is the only leather-bound book I found, and the front board is off. But this is the works of James Thomas, printed in Edinburgh. So, nice early antiquarian book. I'll have to look more into that later. And then this is a wild card book. The Personal Papers of Anton Chekhov. It's interesting. It's a first edition. I can't find one with the jacket on it. There's not a lot out there. So I'm going to have to really do my homework on this. 1948 Lear Publishers. And to try to gauge a price. And then under it is Letters of Anton Chekhov. So anyhow, those are the books I want to show. Even though I cleaned up, it's hard to tell. But these are to be processed. I'll have tomorrow morning to do it in a vacuum and clean up. And also to put these boxes away. And stuff in front as well, me right here. So I still have a ton to do. I'm going to take you to the second vehicle and show you this. So this car is packed as well with books. Packed, front seat, and the trunk is filled. So I'll flip it off. So anyhow, I have been cranking away. I've estimated I put in 32 hours going through this, and I haven't even listed one yet. So tomorrow's going to be a big list day, and I moved 15 boxes to storage. But tomorrow's a big list day because I got to get this stuff up online and cooking. It's the last quarter. It's supposed to be my biggest money-making quarter of the year. And so I got to get the higher-end stuff up and hopefully get some hits on it and recoup some of the money I shelled out here. But I love it. It's a lot of fun. Just a lot of work. 32 hours, and I'll probably have, by the time this is all said and done, probably about 40 more hours into it, at least. And that's not including the books I got to go through in storage, the other 15 boxes. So, yeah, it takes quite a while, but it is a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this. So, this is going to be the end. I probably will find something else, but I have to end it. I don't want to drag it on too long because I don't want to exhaust the video. But I appreciate you sticking with me throughout. I hope you enjoyed the video and the way I did it this time. I tried to do it a little bit better than the last. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you got to do. I hope everyone's well out there. Until next time, we'll see you later.